Dear students, myself Dr. Narendra Rally, Assistant Professor, PG Department of Commerce and Management Studies, VSM College Autonomous, Ramachandrapuram. I am here to explain you on the concepts of national income. On the concept of national income. Yes, what is national income and what is income that would people all know? Then what is this national income? Yes, you know the national income or national income accounting. It is a branch of macroeconomics. It is a branch of macroeconomics, of which the estimation of national income and related aggregates is a part of macroeconomics. And national income, or for that any matter, any aggregate related to it, it is a measure of the value of production activity of a country. But the production activity, the value of, see, national income means the value of production activity in a country. The value of production activity in a country. But is this the national income? No, there are many questions. Like the production activity, where and by whom? Is it the territory of the country, or else who live in the territory? In fact, is it both? This raises the further question that what is the scope of territory? Is it simple political frontier, or is it something else? Who are those who live in such territory? Are they simply citizens or someone else? The answers to these questions led us to the concept of economic territory and resident. Here, the two have an important bearing on the estimation of national income. The first one is economic territory, and the second one is resident. Economic territory and resident. Economic territory is, the name itself says, the geographical territory administered by the government. Here in India, it is the government of India, within which persons, goods, and capital circulate freely. Within the purview of India, within the which the goods and services and persons circulate freely. So that free circulation, that place is known as the economic territory. And what is the second one, that is resident? Who is a resident? Here, resident, whether a person or an institution, resident, here you have to observe person or an institution is one whose center of economic interest lies in the economic territory. Their center of economic interest, for example, they do a business, so that if that business is only within the limit of this economic territory, so that business or that particular company or institute or person is known as resident. Okay. And there are also few other things. Before going to learn the national income, you have to understand, that is intermediate products and final products. That is intermediate products and final products. You know what? Intermediate cost or intermediate products, the goods and services purchased by a production unit from another production unit within the purpose of reselling or with the purpose of using them for the manufacturing. So these are called intermediate products. That means for a car manufacturing company, for a car manufacturing company, the rubber manufacturing company, these two companies are intermediate companies. So company X will give a car tires to car, and then only the car manufacturer will produce a car. Here that tires are known as intermediate products, where the car is known as final product. That is, for example, Maruti Suzuki purchased tires from a particular rubber manufacturing company. Here, that tires are intermediate products, and this car is final product, because the consumption, people will buy car, they won't buy the tire, right? So here the car is the consumption, that is final product. So this is intermediate and final product. And the next one, the concept of domestic, and the next concept you have to understand is domestic product and national product. You know what? That is domestic product, and the other one national product. That is from domestic product to the national product. The concept of domestic product is based on the production units located within the economic territory. Say for example, within the India, the all production plants and all companies producing the products. So that products are known as domestic product. Whereas national product is based on residence. Domestic product is based on territory. You just understand the difference. You just try to understand the difference. National domestic product and national product. You know what? Domestic product is based on economic territory, whereas national product is based on resident. Here it includes their contribution. The concept of national product is based on residents and includes their contribution to production both within and outside the economic territory. Normally, in practical estimates, the domestic product is estimated first and the national product is then derived from the domestic product. That is, national product is equal to domestic product plus residents' contribution to production outside the economic territory. Residents' contribution to production outside the economic territory minus while this is the plus, another thing is minus non-residents' contribution inside the economy, minus non-residents contribution. The logic is simple. Domestic product, while coming to the national product, something is again added to this domestic product. What is that? We already said that national product is based on residence. I know. So, such income is added where residents of this country doing the production abroad, so their income also belongs to India, for example. Whereas let us say some Russians or some foreigners being in India, they also contribute to the production inside the economy. Say for example Samsung. Samsung is a company of North Korea. Say there are a few people from South Korea. Say for example there are few people from South Korea working in India in the Samsung floors. Here the income from these persons must be lessened, must be reduced. Why? Because they are the non-residents. Okay, so this is domestic product and national product. That is domestic product plus factor income received from abroad plus that this is this this much simple. So domestic product plus factor income received from abroad minus factor income paid to abroad. So this is known as national product. Again, in order to understand classification of industry also. Generally, industries are classified into three categories. Primary, that is agriculture. Secondary, that is industry, and tertiary, that is service sector. Now, let us understand about the national income aggregates. There are many aggregates in national income accounting. The basic among these are GDP at market price, and then NDP at market price, and NDP at factor cost. Gross domestic product. The gross domestic product at a market price is the total money value of all goods and services currently produced within the domestic territory of a country annually. So here you can see it is the gross value, total value, money value of all goods and services currently produced within the domestic territory, that is within the economic territory of a country annually. So GDP at market price equal to summation of value added. That is, I just want to tell you, I just want to tell you. Yeah, I just want to tell you GDP at a market price. The first one we are learning, it is GDP at market price. That is equal to GDP at market price is equal to summation of P into Q. That is the market price of each final good or service, the quantity of each final good. P demands for market price of each final good or service, and Q means quantity of each final good or service. GDP has the following components: the value of goods and services produced during an accounting year. That is, I'm seriously telling. GDP at market price is equal to the value of final consumer goods and produce services produced during an accounting year plus the gross domestic private capital formation or investment during an accounting year plus the value of purchase of goods and services by government during the accounting year plus of exports minus imports. The next one is GNP. GNP at market price. The GNP at market price is the total money value of all final goods and services produced annually in a country plus net factor income from abroad. That is, you know it well. GDP at market prices plus factor income plus of factor income from abroad. That is net factor income from abroad. Net factor income from abroad. And the next one is NNP at market price. NNP at market price is equal to it is the money value of all goods and services produced within the country after providing for depreciation. That is GDP at market price minus depreciation. GDP at market price, NNP at market price. So net national product at sorry, this is NDP. Now NNP at market price. That is equal to GNP at market price minus depreciation. Minus GNP at market price minus depreciation. And the next category is domestic factor income or net domestic product at factor cost. Net domestic product at factor cost. Here that is equal to NDP at factor cost is equal to wages and salaries in kind and cash plus rents including imputed rents plus undistributed profits plus dividends plus mixed income of self-employed plus contribution to society security, social security plus royalty plus interest, where the NNP at factor cost is the sum total of national income. I repeat, NNP at factor cost is equal to national income. NNP at factor cost is equal to national income.